Not answering questions here like that either, so just bear with me. I'd like you all to hear what it is that I have to say as it relates to some of the comments that I made about Drake. First of all, I don't hate anyone. My opinion is mine. It's legal in all states, as far as I'm aware. It was not an opportunity to try to slander him or to clown on him. I have reached out to him. I have no response just yet, but I'm not keen to talk about people or to them through a screen. I prefer to talk to people directly. But I will say this: the young man is very talented. He's been able to be very successful with that talent, and I have no issue with his success or anything that he's been able to achieve as a result of his talent. I do feel that some of the criticism that he's received in the past has been mean-spirited and unfair. So I don't want to participate in that. And if I was perceived to be harsh or mocking or taunting, that is not my intention. And Drake, if you're watching or if you come across this, that's not my intention, brother. I've never had no issue with you personally. I don't know you well enough to even have any sort of issue with you in that regard. Nonetheless, it's not sacrilegious to have a critique or an opinion of a public figure, particularly one of that magnitude in current modern culture. It was a question that I was asked, and I answered it as earnestly and as diplomatically as I possibly could. Forgive my Brooklyn. With that being said, at this given time, and let me be clear with this, at this given time that we are all living through, this is not where the focus ought to be. But what one artist or MC thinks of another one. I get it. It's something that people notice, and the different media outlets seized on that one aspect of the interview, the I Have a Retro, and they completely ignored the context. Completely ignored the context. And what I was speaking about was a larger reality. And my opinion, which I feel is totally valid. There was no slander or intended slander at all. And that's the size of it. I wish that there was this much energy about human rights and real justice and resolving real life or death conflicts where blood is happening. And some of that blood is the blood of innocents and children. So we can notice things, right, that are happening in global culture, but where we put our focus matters. So I would encourage you all to not be distracted by the arcade lights of faux conflicts where the stakes are really not as urgent as they're being promoted to be. and to direct your focus to what really matters in your own personal lives, in your immediate environments, and in our social environment that we're all sharing. And that is my encouragement. And this is coming from an earnest point of view,